Previously on Tazawa Tanks.
I've been putting this video off for too long, and it's time for me to give all of you a full tour of this fish room and all the other setups in my house. So as I was talking about in the beginning of this video, this is a finished basement, but we have another part that's beyond this door. So if I just open the door, we can see that I have my, whoa, that was loud, sorry about that. But down here we have my home gym. So this is my home gym where I do the majority of my workouts, and you got a 50-inch TV and everything down here. And yeah, so I've got my whole gym pretty much down here, all my stuff. There you guys are. And then right here is a door that I can just open up, and we go right into the fish room. I should probably make that hinge quieter. But anyway, so yeah, so there's the fish room. There's the door. I kind of made this wall here, just a DIY frame. And yeah, that's the fish room, and now let's go ahead and go upstairs. So now we're upstairs, and this is like the living room, and basically this is just a spot in the living room where I like to sit and just relax and take a nap or whatever. But in here we've got a couple of aquariums. At one point in time, or if you're an OG Tazawa Tanks viewer, you remember this being like a African cichlid tank. And it was for a long time. This is a 75-gallon tank with a sump filter underneath. Now it's kind of more turning into like a South American tank. So in here I've got my electric blue Acaras. I've got a big school of Remy nose tetras in there. And I have some Jurapari that came from Peru that Corey brought back and gave to me, as I was not able to make it on that trip. And then next door we've got the Tanganyikan tank. This tank here is one where I made a 3D background. I made videos about how to make these. And in here I've got more multis, a lot more as you can see. And we also have the Brashardi in here as well. So if you remember me making that video about the gold ocellatus tank, you remember that there was Brashardi in that tank. And I gave those away to the store, or sold them. And then I do have a lot more up here, obviously. So just kind of two nice tanks to sit in front of. My goal is to do more plants in this tank eventually, and do some more fish as well. I'll probably add like some kind of pleco in there, and we'll do more Remy nose. So we'll have like 50 or 70 of them swimming around. But yeah, it's a nice tank. And then out here, you know, San Francisco, we don't have a backyard, so I kind of made a backyard on our patio with my barbecue over there and a fake grass. And then we've got the 500-gallon koi pond and goldfish pond. So kind of a fun place to sit out there and just enjoy on the sunny days.
Into the AM is a team of artists and creators that formed an apparel company to share a common vision of developing premium apparel that elevates self-expression while focusing on comfort by using the highest quality materials and eco-friendly inks. Into the AM has dozens of cool designs to choose from, covering many categories including t-shirts and tank tops, hoodies and jackets, hats, and even joggers and shorts. Use the link and discount code below to shop at Into the AM and find your clothing piece to express what drives you.
Okay, well, this is the room that I probably spend the most amount of time in, besides the bedroom, obviously, because I'm sleeping, you know, 7 or 8 hours. And this is my office. So this is where I do my work and everything for YouTube and Aquarium Co-op and all the other stuff that I do. So in here, because I spend so much time, and because I'm not able to go down to the fish room all the time to work down there, I like to have some little glass boxes of nature next to me. So here we have a couple of aquariums. Oops, and the lights just turned off, so let me turn those back on. Hey Google, turn on office aquariums. Thank you. Okay, so here we are. So these are my little office aquariums, as you just heard. That's what we call them here. And then I also have this little, like, what do we call this? A mini pond? Yeah, like a mini pond. It's got like some Dracaena growing out of it. There's a bunch of guppies in there and duckweed. And I put the duckweed in there for, you know, to help suck up nitrates, but also because it also kind of creates kind of a cover which is nice for the guppies. It's a little bit much right now. I just dumped a bunch in there. They actually eat some of it too sometimes. Down here we've got my betta. This guy's 2.5 years old, or 3 years old maybe. So he's kind of getting to be an older betta, but a beautiful betta that I actually got as a gift from KG Tropicals a few years ago. And this is just a little betta by himself in a planted 10-gallon. And then above we have, I don't know what to call this, kind of a unsure what to do tank. It's a little ADA tank. It's about 4 or so gallons. I do have the Dario Scarlet Batis in there, and I threw some guppy fry in there just to kind of have some different activity. And there's some Amano shrimp in there, and lots of floating plants that helps to keep the algae down. But basically, yeah, just as I sit here at my desk, so if I'm sitting here, and then I can just turn and look and see my aquarium. So it's really nice to have this here in my office. Well, there you are. That's the full tour of all of my aquariums and mini ponds and patio ponds and everything in between. So hopefully you enjoyed this tour. I'm sure it was quite long. And if you have any questions down below, comment down below, and I'll at some time try to go through and read those questions and answer them. And also let me know in the comments which one was your favorite aquarium. I know that I shared with you that my favorite was my Indian Mudskipper Paludarium, but I do have some different favorite fish and things like that. So I would be interested to know which ones you liked. And if you have not done so already, and if you're still watching this video, give it a like. Please, it really does help. And also please consider subscribing, and that way you can, follow along and see if continued content we have on this channel. So that's all I had for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. That was kind of lame.